Hello to the 0 people watching. I'm just going to let my friends know I've randomly decided to do this, and then I'll start reading. Hello! How are you? I'm just here sipping my caffeine-free Coke. I really want to finish reading The Last Battle tonight. Because, yeah. Also, yes, I type aggressively. Deal with it. What video games are you playing now? I should pull up a timer. I think I might try to finish Jeanette McCurdy's book. What book is that? Let me look it up. Jeanette McCurdy, American author. Oh, it's a memoir. I gotcha, because I don't know who that person is. Listen, if you find a book that you want to read that bad, like, go for it. Hi. Hello. How is everybody? What are we reading tonight or this afternoon, depending on where you are? I guess this morning, some places in the world, time is a construct, and it's fake. She was a co-star on iCarly. I never saw iCarly, so that's on that. Because was it on Nickelodeon? I was not allowed to watch Nickelodeon, so that's tragic. I do want to watch it someday, but I have this feeling that watching it for the first time as an adult is going to be more cringy than anything. And I'm sad to say that there are lots of memes in this world from iCarly, and I don't understand any of them simply because I've never seen iCarly. So not reading, totally fine, but organizing some books and deciding which ones to get rid of, equally good use of your time. Bestie, how are you? Listening to dead silence while I get ready to film my TBR for Bookopoly. That's great. I just realized I've been putting off setting up my printer in my new room because I thought it was going to be difficult. It was actually super easy. I did it today, but while I was printing out a bunch of stuff, I totally forgot that now I can print the Bookopoly board. That's so exciting. Thanks for reminding me. I'm in the parking lot waiting for your brother. It's steak night. Yummy. I mean, I'm vegetarian, but before I was, I did love a good steak night. Not sure how it will hold up as an adult. I think it will hold up poorly, but I gotta understand the memes, so it's on the bucket list. Also, for those of you who are planning on maybe reading while you're here, what lengths of sprints do you like? I'll just totally ignore your suggestions and do what I feel like doing, but I do want your input just in case it matches up, and then I can feel justified. Why is your mom asking about me today? I mean, I'm flattered, but now I'm curious. You've piqued my attention. Yeah, let me check on Bookly how much longer I have of this book. I mean, I want to read more than just this book today. Oh, good. Now I got distracted by Bookly. Cancel. Get rid of this book. Read. Yeah, so The Last Battle, I have an hour left of it. So that's on that. She was like, is Martine still on vacation? And I had to tell her you already got to college. That's great. And you know what? It's still going to be a little while before my vacation vlog goes out. So we're a little behind, but it's okay. And I'm not looking forward to editing my vacation vlog because it's really just a ton, like so many, like 2 and 3 second clips and no reviews for the books that I read during that time, even though I do show the books occasionally, but not always. So I'm going to have to go in and do some like heavy narration. And I'm not looking forward to that because that's practically like making a sit down video, like filming wise for me. And we all know I don't like doing that. Usually I like short reading sprints, 20 to 25 minutes, but today it's stormy. So I could give it with like 45. I'm a short reading sprint kind of gal. So we might lean into that like 20-minute part. You work in 15 minutes. Have fun at work, or just don't have a bad time at work. And you have mac and cheese now. That is yummy. Yummy, yummy. Is it like what kind of mac and cheese are we talking? Like, is it like the microwavable stuff? Is it like you make it on the stove? I'm curious now. I gotta know. I'm a bit of a mac and cheese connoisseur. I'm not. But yeah. So we'll probably start reading in like 5 minutes. The amount of Annie's mac and cheese I have up there. Do you see it? It's so much. Okay. But I didn't want to cook. So the other day, for reference, my twin and I are living apart for the first time in our entire lives. Like, we've lived in separate dorm rooms before, or like different parts of campus, but we've always lived in the same town. And now that I'm at grad school, I'm living 8 hours away from her. And the other night, I had mac and cheese for dinner. I told her that, and she was like, I want to feel close to her, so I'm going to have mac and cheese. And then she went, and at her parents' house, they were out of mac and cheese. So that was devastating. You got Heartstopper Volume 4, Nick and Charlie. Yay! Are you going to read them soon? Four more minutes until we're going to read. I'm thinking of like how about like a warm-up sprint, like 15-minute warm-up sprint. Crazy. Yeah, it was really sad it didn't work out. I then asked her, did we not have any Trader Joe's mac and cheese like in the freezer? And she looked at me and she said, I forgot to think about that. So Harris, did you watch iCarly growing up? If so, that's not something I knew about you. And sadly, you cannot read her book because you cannot read. So I'll learn to read if I need to. Yeah, you did? Did you like it? I guess I know. No, this is very confusing to me. When does your grad school semester start? On Monday. Except I don't have class on Monday. So I guess on Tuesday. Unless somebody sets a meeting on Monday, then it will be Monday. But for now, Tuesday. Is my Tuesday class in the afternoon? Yes. Tuesday, late afternoon. And you know what? I'm not good in like long classes. And I don't know how it is at other grad programs, although I've heard this is pretty common, but my classes are each 3 hours long. And I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it mentally, physically. It's not going to be good. But I am excited for grad school in general. This is literally the first time I'm hearing about this book, so I'm on a different side of the internet or world or something. There's the T. I respect it, Nessa. It was a little bit meh, but when it first premiered, it was fun. See, this is like one of those things I don't get. Like, I do know it's an iCarly reference, but I don't know. I'm sure you mentioned that you tried the reboot, but I don't remember that. Dude. See, that could just be any scene to me, but apparently it's one of the most iconic. This is the life I'm living. 1 minute until you start sprinting. Minimum 3-hour-long classes. For the summer classes, they were like 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get me out. Get me out. When does your semester start? I agree with this, Nessa. I mean, I didn't watch Nickelodeon, but like, I'm going to agree with it anyway. Because, yeah. Okay, let me share my screen. Share screen. Share screen. Window. Chrome tab. This. Okay, so we're going to start with a 15-minute one now, I guess. Sorry for the ads. We're just going to deal. Okay, here we go. Beep, 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 beep. Time's up. Let me just stop my session on Bookly. I read 27 pages. It's a fast read. It's a middle grade book, so that is why. But that's helpful. How did everyone else do? I'm still waiting for my hold on this book to come in. What are you making for dinner? Hello, what are you going to be reading? I'm glad you're here. This comment is funny. I know Kayla's not here to share my response to it right now, but it's funny because this is me and my sister too often. And then we get into the argument. She'll be like, well, I said it out last night. And then I'll say, yeah, well, I put it on first this morning. And nobody wins. And we just end up in the same shirt. But our favorite way to acknowledge that we're wearing the same piece of clothing is to look at the other and say something like, nice shirt. Because it's the same shirt. Or like, nice shoes. Because it's the same shoes. So. I also had trouble paying attention during that scene I was just reading because it was a battle scene, which, to be fair, I'm reading the last battle, so that makes sense. But if you know anything about my reading, you know I don't do well with fight scenes. They just don't hold my attention, and like I never know what's happening. So I currently am unaware of what's happening, except that I think Jill is trying not to cry on her bowstring, but that's about all I can say for the current moment. Also, they don't seem to be winning. Those are about the only two things I know. But did anybody else get some reading done? I don't know why. From reading sprints, I always just feel like sprints are so much longer than they actually are. Like I kept looking up and being like, surely time has passed. And it had not. But okay, I have War and Peace, Martin Chuzzlewit, Frankenstein, Dracula, Love in the Time of Cholera, and Turn of the Key. Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware, question mark? I would say maybe read that one. You don't read War and Peace. If there's not dialogue or description of landscape, I'm not paying attention. Yeah. Haha. I'm sorry to say I don't think I like this book. Oh no. How far into it are you? I'm going to be picking up a book for this next sprint. I just don't know what. What are the options? All of these are started. That's a lot of classics to be in the middle of at once, I think. Are you okay? Yes, Ruth Ware. Maybe read that one because I feel like it will go like quickly. 54%. That's rough. I'm sorry you're not liking it. I'm very curious how I'm going to feel about it now. Really, Kayla and I have the most scientific method of picking the nonfiction books for the Magic Treehouse read along. It goes send each other pictures of books relevant to the topics that we have at our different libraries, say which ones we have in common, which is very few, agree on a book. That's how it goes. The Sweetest Remedy, Ruin and Rule, or Fairkeeper's Daughter. She's really a fantasy girly. I can't. Not feeling the style, and sometimes I'm like, have you heard of feminism? Please, God. Oh, no. Ooh. That's rough. That is rough. Maybe we'll hit it out of the park with the next nonfiction read. Or maybe not. But, dang. Do you have one of these that you're like feeling more? Because the only one in here that I've actually heard of is Firekeeper's Daughter. I don't know anything about it. I just know, I think, what it looks like. So, in like a few minutes, we'll do maybe like a 20-minute reading sprint. That feels good for everyone. This is what I do when I'm like, so, okay, I was wrong. It's not fancy, but you know what? I've learned. I've just been informed. So I like StreamYard just fine. I use StreamYard for all of my YouTube live streams, Harris. It's easy to use. No, okay, it isn't bad. It's just not blowing me away. Sometimes she has heard of feminism. Okay, at least sometimes she's heard of feminism. You're a bad influence on me. I've been trying to find all your Dollar Tree finds, but I haven't found any of them in Ohio. Like, do you mean you're looking at the Dollar Tree for them or elsewhere? I know that usually I find different books from Dollar Tree to Dollar Tree, although when I moved down here for grad school, I went to the Dollar Tree that's across the street for things that I needed for my room, not for books. And my mom was like, you should look through the books anyway. And all of the good ones I already had from a different Dollar Tree. So, okay, this makes me feel less crazy, Nessa. So I appreciate you. Bye-bye. If anybody missed my video that went up this morning, Harris was very much in it. So if you want more of his commentary on things in general, check that out if you haven't already. Okay. That's crazy. So I guess they're in all the Florida Dollar Trees, but not in Ohio. I'm sorry. I'm sure you have some pretty cool picks there too. Or maybe you don't, but I'm sure there's something. Just apparently none of the cool finds that I had, which is a shame. Because I found some real winners. Not that I've read all of them. I've in fact read pretty much none of the ones from my recent week of Dollar Tree. Because my whole problem with that was that I felt like I couldn't read them until I posted those videos. So then I had too many videos stacked up. So I just posted them all at once. Oops. No, don't turn power off. I accidentally almost turned my phone off. Silly me. Okay, in 1 minute, I guess we're going to start reading. Share screen. As soon as my clock changes, I'm hitting go. Oh, it did it. Okay. See you in 20. Beep, 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 beep. I don't know if anybody saw me absolutely jump at that. That was so scary. I read 41 pages. You almost threw your book? Are you reading a different book now? If so, what? So I went with The Sweetest Remedy and I'm 14% of the way into the audiobook. Nice. Are you liking it so far? I switched to reading The Seed Keeper. Okay, then why did you almost throw your book? Like, from fear of me saying beep beep, or from anger at the book, or like, you know, what? I think it's not going to take me very long to finish this, because I only have like 2 chapters left from the bell tolling. Oh, you could hear it? I didn't know you could hear it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it scared the crap out of me. I literally jumped a foot in the air. I did not know you could hear it because I was still on mute, but I guess from sharing my screen, then you can hear it. That's weird. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. Yeah. Next time I'll try to stop it before the bell actually goes off, because I did not like that. So it's like, ooh, like I have 20 seconds left. Let me try to finish this page, and then the 20 seconds went faster than I thought. Okay, it started off slow. Not sure how we feel about that. Hoping it picks up. You can mute this shared screen separately. I did not know that. I am learning things today. Ruby, you're teaching me things, and I appreciate that. Also, did you finish making dinner? Are you eating dinner? What's for dinner? Never found out. I'm excited for this book to be over, because then I'll be done reading the Chronicles of Narnia. And it's not that I haven't liked my experience reading the Chronicles of Narnia. I mean, it's not like my new favorite series or anything, but I'm glad to have read it in my lifetime. Plus, I'll get to scratch it off my like 100 books to read in a lifetime, because it doesn't say just one of the books. It says the Chronicles of Narnia. So I felt like I had to read all of them for it. But yeah, so I'm excited for these 2 chapters to be done and for me to have read all of the Chronicles of Narnia, because that will feel like a real win to me. Plus, then I can make more room in my Libby app. So I'm baking some sweet potatoes and cooking for, and I have some leftover chickpea mango salad thing. Nice, nice. I am so picky and I don't like sweet potatoes, but everything sounds interesting and yummy. I just really haven't given sweet potatoes a chance, to be honest with you, because I love regular potatoes so much that the idea, like, usually you pick, do you want sweet potato or do you want a potato? And like the answer is always going to be a potato for me. So I really don't like sweet foods. And that's on that. And yet, do I love soda, which arguably has lots and lots of sweetness because it has lots and lots of sugar? Yes. It's one of my vices for sure. But at least I drink caffeine free. I kind of have to. My cardiologist said not to have caffeine. I don't always listen to that, but always in moderation. Baked sweet potato is my #1 veggie. See, I think potatoes, like regular potatoes of all kind, are my #1 veggie. So there you have it. I like potatoes mashed, fried in different forms, right? Fries, different shapes of fries, tater tots. I like baked potatoes. I very often eat potatoes for many a meal. This might be something I like. I've never tried that before, again, because it's usually a choice of potato or sweet potato, so I choose potato. But if there's a time where I, like, for some reason have to eat sweet potato, I'm gonna try to do that, because I think that might solve some of my issues with it, because it would give a little, to the sweet. Nessa knows. Nessa knows about it. Okay. I'm thinking another 20-minute sprint in like a few minutes. And hopefully during that, I'll finish this book. I might not. No, Bookly says I will. If we read for 20 minutes, then I should finish it. Which is nice. Sorry if I'm boring between sprints, guys. I'm out here. I'm truly out here. Okay, see, this is interesting because you didn't like them before, and so you had to find different ways to season them. So if this seasoning worked for you, she might work for me. Now I want to try it, but I have no way of trying it. I don't have spices in this apartment. I don't have sweet potatoes. I don't actually have anything that I would need to cook. And there's also no microwave. So, like, I have an oven, but I don't have like a pan or something. So I was clearly prepared for this move. I was really on top of it. Oh, I'm getting cold. When I get cold at night, that typically means it's like close to time for me to crawl into bed. Even though I have not been sprinting here for long, I will probably not be sprinting for much longer. Definitely at least one more sprint, maybe two. You got distracted by ordering Taco Bell. That's exciting, I guess. I don't think I've ever had Taco Bell. I have other fast food places of choice, personally. Because my favorite fast food is fries. So I gotta have something with fries. Sweet potatoes with zucchini and grilled chicken. Even though I feel like Taco Bell would probably have some good options for me, because I could just get like a bean burrito or something, since I'm vegetarian, but yeah, I don't, what can I say? My parents never took me to Taco Bell growing up. I don't drink, and I feel like Taco Bell is especially like post-drinking type food. So it's just never, the occasion never presented itself. If, for example, a group of friends wanted to go with me to Taco Bell, like, I would probably go and try it, but I'm not out here like seeking it out. I don't know why I'm saying so much about this topic, but back on that. Okay, I'm going to get ready to start. Okay, I unclicked share tab audio, so I'm hoping Ruby doesn't almost throw her book this time. Taco Bell's frozen plant lovers. I find it so ironic, but yeah, no, I know there would be good options for me. I've just never been. All right, let's get reading. All right. Hello. I did finish my book, so I'm going to end my reading sprints. But thanks so much for being here. I hope you got a couple pages read, and I hope you had a good rest of your night. Bye.